Hello heroes and welcome back to another video. So, I have two videos today. First, let's talk about the Moon Knight episode 6. And then my next video will be talking about Doctor Strange 2. So, Moon Knight episode 6, well, final episode, I don't know. They didn't have the Moon Knight will return. So we don't really know if we're getting a season 2, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm kinda hoping we don't. Now, look, a lot of people liked Moon Knight, from what I heard, from what I've seen. And that's totally fine. People can like what they like and, whatever. That's cool. Me personally, as a huge Moon Knight fan, I didn't love it. I came into this show like I was gonna love it, like watch every episode like 10 times, but that's not been the case. I've been kinda like, it took me like 2 days to watch this episode. I mean, mainly because of work and I was tired and such, but overall, the show it felt underwhelming. There was a lot of key things missing, key things changed, and I didn't like it. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, well, it's not going to be like the source material. It's not going to be like the comics. It's not going to be 100% comic accurate. Whatever. I understand that. But when you are significantly changing something that has to do with someone's origin or story or anything, then that's just bad, because you're significantly changing it for something, whether someone has an agenda or something has to do with inclusion and all this stuff, and and a lot of people aren't gonna like it, but my main ones, it's Marlene. Like, you didn't have Marlene in the show. To me, that's a big pivotal character to miss. Layla, she was all right. A lot of the actress was a little cringy. I'm not gonna lie. So they could have easily got a different actress, specifically blonde, because I really just wanted Marlene. No Marlene. Crawley was reduced to a street performer that was in the show for like less than a minute, maybe like 2 minutes. No Frenchie, even though we got a Easter egg. Like, we reduced Frenchie to an Easter egg. No Gina, none of her kids. And they made Mr. Knight a clown. I will say this though, there was a scene in this episode for like 10-15 seconds where Mr. Knight actually looked like Mr. Knight. He was actually kicking ass, and I actually liked that. That was actually really good. The fight scene between Layla, Moon Knight, and Harrow, while Emmett and Khonshu were fighting, I liked that scene. That was a good scene. But I don't know. In my opinion, they need to get a new director and have a whole new direction if they decide to go to season 2. Because Mark doesn't have Khonshu anymore, and so they can go to that street level base Moon Knight. He can create his costume, or someone can create his costume. And he could just go on the streets of, whether it be Chicago, New York, and just fight crime, Keep it simple. That's what we needed, was simple for Moon Knight, but we didn't get simple. I felt like they could have saved, like, the Egyptian gods for, like, a season 2. Like, season 1, you kind of keep it simple, you do street level base, kind of work your way in. And then towards the end, bring in the gods, setting up for season 2. But they didn't do that, and It just didn't work for me, you know, and that's okay. People cannot like things, you know. That's the thing is, you can speak bad, and a lot of people like you're just a hater, blah blah blah. But you cannot like things because if there is no criticism, there is no, not necessarily hate, but dislike for something. Then what is the point? You know, you have to take criticism so you learn and get things better. So, now let's talk about the post-credit scene. Post-credit scene, I don't know. Now, I don't know. It seemed like they were setting it up for season 2. Just because, you know, maybe, I don't know. But, and I don't know if they introduced Jake Lockley, okay? They get Jake Lockley into the show. But they seem to have made Jake Lockley, for one, Spanish. Like, that, again, right there is them trying too hard. Like, why does he need to be Spanish? It doesn't make sense. And two, is he a separate entity from Mark and Jake? So they just kind of left more questions than answers without actually giving us proof that there is a season 2. And at this point, I don't even know if I want a season 2, to be honest. So, again, I felt like the people on the show that are working on the show, directors, producers, writers, they didn't really know what to do with the character. It was kind of back and forth, mixed around of everything, and, you know, the Secret Scarab character, was it Scarlet Scarab, or I forgot the name of it. It was like Secret Scarab or Scarlet Scarab. I actually liked the costume. The costume looked cool, so I'll give it to them for that. But all in all, this show was underwhelming. I'm hoping they can get it right, you know, season 2 or just a reboot, or, you know, throw him in a movie. I would like to see him in a movie as a street level character, and then maybe do another season, and then kind of go from there. You know, I want to see all the characters: Frenchie, Crawley, Gina, you know, Marlene. I want to see it all. So, and that's just a perspective from a huge Moon Knight fan. You know, I'm not trying to be a gatekeeper, any of that crap. That's just my opinion and how I feel about this show and how I feel about the character that they portrayed. So, alright guys, so that's it, you know, that's the end of the season, and he will maybe go back to obscurity, and, you know, I can buy more books and they'll be cheap again. So, next video, in the next hour or two, I will be talking about Doctor Strange. Man, that was a hell of a movie. Loved it. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in my next video.